Some of the best things to do when you want to raise your frequency or your vibration is to do things that you really love to do. It sounds simple, I know, but these are the things that you already do and know inside. Things like listening to uplifting music or dancing is a great way. Being out in nature, spending time with some flowers or children or dogs or cats or goats, any kind of pet. When you do these things, it lifts your heart up, and that moves all the way up into your face, and you smile. Now, the funny thing about smiling is that it takes more muscles to smile than to frown, which is why so many people walk around with resting bitch face, frankly. They're just not putting any effort at all into their face. And the other funny thing is the flip of that. And I learned about this when I was doing my NLP training, that a study had been run in a psychiatric hospital with a lot of very long-term depressed patients, really long-term depressed. And the theory they were working from was that if they could get these people to smile, they might see some change in how they responded, how they moved around, how they reacted to one another. And so in a vision, which in my head just seems so utterly grotesque, they took these people and they literally poked their faces up with their fingers. They poked their mouths up into a smile. They tried to get the people to do this themselves and encourage them to do that. And if they couldn't or they wouldn't, a nurse or an aide would sit there with them and hold their faces up. But what they found was really quite incredible, that for some in a short time, a few minutes, and in others in a longer time, maybe 20 or 25 minutes, people were able to hold the smiles themselves. And they noticed that the more that they did this, the more the patients started getting up and doing things. Maybe they would start doing a puzzle on a table, or they would move over to a window and engage with what was happening outside. And eventually they started talking to one another. So if you want a really simple way to increase your frequency, just smile. I don't recommend holding somebody else's face up unless you know them well. It would be very strange to do this, say, to the guy on the bus sitting next to you. But for yourself and for those you love, just smile more. Watch the frequency increase.